Hello. Now, today, let's look at my lesson plan. Okay, it says where they finish basic shooting. It will be better if we color the finished ones. Really, let's just color that. Um, how to color in here? I really don't know. It it's got that green. There. Now we'll have the advanced shooting. Advanced shooting. So let's open our game maker. Okay, let's open the recent lesson, which is lesson 4. Now I'm going to teach you what it says. Advanced shooting. Okay, the homing shots. Um, uh, let's just recap because we all first taught the advanced shooting, homing shot before we tackle the adding targets. So we're gonna like jump in here for a little seconds. So advanced shooting, let's add the um, sprite target. Let's make the target, and again the ambient sound. I'm so sorry. Let's make this look like this. The ambient sound. I just said ambient sound. I should say sprite. The sprite should be circle and this center, and we will create this there. Object target. Name the target and save it. I'm sorry, that's game information. Let's open the room 0. There you go. No, let's just make one target. It will be very easier. And control as that. That you already know the basic targets. As you can see, there's no interaction at all. But now we're going to make a new type of bullet, which we will name create object. Just use also the sprite bullet, but name it object bullet. Now homing. Okay, now let's create. Let's just say it will move randomly with the speed of 20. Random direction, any direction, and well, I'm going to teach you this one, alarm. So alarm is when in steps of 10, which you mean is 1/3 of a second. Why? Because he's the game speed, which means there are 30 steps, 30 frames every second, which means when 10 frames, it will count 10 frames 1/3 of a second, which is 0.333 now, and which means when after 10 steps it will do what's inside alarm 0. Alarm 0, which should contain this one, move towards object target dot x, which means the object bullet homing will go to the location of the object target, the x location, and this one the y location, with the speed of 20. Now we just have to set that alarm, copy that alarm, and paste it here. Why? Because look at this. This is the hierarchy of the event. When the object is created, it will start moving in a random direction and then count to 10 steps. After the 10 steps, it will do this move towards the location of the target, and after that it will count 10 again to alarm 0. After this, it will do what's inside alarm 0, which is move towards point the object. It's, as I said, homing. It is an endless loop unless it goes to the object. Now let's just see. Now add that. Let's say key press letter. When you press letter C, it will create an object bullet homing in relative 0 0. Let's save that game. Oh, I'm so sorry. It should be save as and say lesson 5. Lesson 5. And save. Save and run the game. There we go, my bullet, and I will now shoot my homie. There, you see that? It's random direction, but it will go to the object target after some few seconds. See? It's homing. But you can also remove this. Remove this one. If you want direct homing, remove this start moving in direction and set that to 1. Which means it will go where the target is instantly. See? So it's very stupid, but we're gonna improve that just a little later. Just a little later, because I'm going to teach the path shots. Sounds stupid, right? But it's a very good one. So I'm gonna teach you the paths. We need to create path and name it as path swirl. Just say that swirl. And see this green here? You just have to move that in here, center, and click here. Click, 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 and click. Just make this like this pattern there, and patience there. Now as you can see, it doesn't look like swirl, so we're gonna use this smooth curve, and there you go. It's like a swirl, and just add some there. It swirls. Now we're going to create the object using the sprite bullet. Let's name that object bullet path object, and it's going to set the path of the path swirl with speed of 20. At the end it will continue from here, which means after it does a circular rotation, when it stops it does it again. So there. Okay, set a key press for it. That's the letter X. When you press X, it creates the object bullet path in relative 0 0. Save that game and wait for it to run. There you go. When I press spacebar and the letter X, look at that, very beautiful. Dun, 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 dun. But there's a very problem here. Now look at this one. It goes in a circular motion, but after that it goes again. What kind of bullet is this? It doesn't stop and it doesn't disappear. That's very unbalanced, very unfair. So we're going to make that disappear in a matter of time. Let's say it will disappear after 2 seconds. So we're going to make an alarm. So 1 second is 30 steps, so we're gonna use 60. 60 steps with an alarm of 0. Alarm 0 will do destroy instance, so which means the bullet will destroy itself after 2 seconds. And let's control S that and play the game. I press spacebar, letter Z, the homing shot, and letter X. You see that? Oh, it disappears. So it's fair now, but you can adjust the seconds if you want. But it's better to do 2 seconds. Okay? So I taught you what I need to teach. Let's color that. So it's finished. We finished our lesson for today. That's all. Exit that. Minimize. Refresh. Thank you for listening and watching. Please subscribe if you want. I'm not forcing you. Oh, I'm here again. I'll apologize for the sound. Really the ambient sound. The ambient sound sounds very stupid. That's all. So our next topic. Let's get an overview. Using views. This one is very good. But yes, that's right. I'm just gonna text you. So that's all for this lesson. Goodbye.